Okay, so in this episode of Megan and Roy's Baking,
Quarantine edition.
What are we making today?
We're trying Marcy Goldman's lawsuit muffin.
Lawsuit muffins. What does that even mean?
I think she tried to sue somebody for stealing her recipe.
Can you sue somebody for
That's what she discovered. But maybe she was like slightly successful in the end. I don't remember. Anyway, they're supposed to be really good. Dave Arnold raved about this recipe and said he still uses it and it's so good. So we're gonna try it today.
Okay, so we'll see what happens. We're just gonna keep this rolling.
Yep. Okay. So the first step was to whisk together our our wet ingredients by hand. So I think we're gonna take brown sugar. No white sugar, just brown sugar in this one.
I believe that's 1.5 cups firmly packed.
Yep. And then butter.
And that was 1/2 cup melted.
And then oil.
1/4 cup of neutral oil.
I will get this going before I add the other wet ingredients. Just make sure. Where's our vanilla? Then whisk in eggs, vanilla, and buttermilk. So we'll add our eggs in here.
2 eggs.
And our vanilla.
2 teaspoons of vanilla.
I'll add the buttermilk in a minute. I just want to work the eggs in a little better first.
Keep going.
What are we doing here?
I'm just scraping.
Why?
I need to clean dishes.
And our buttermilk.
And our buttermilk.
But don't take that spatula, please.
So we just put 1 cup of buttermilk. Now the recipe calls for 9 to 12 muffins. I think that's a lot of batter for 9 to 12. We still have like dry ingredients to add, and we're gonna add 3 cups of frozen fruits.
And how much flour?
There's 3 cups of flour in
3
there.
cups of flour and 3 cups of fruit. To all this, which makes sense. That's why we have so much liquid, but it's still a lot of muffins. Come on. Sometimes the brown sugar is clumpy. I think we're okay with that. So now we're going to sift our dry ingredients and fold them into the batter. Can you just hold on to this?
What?
Can you just hold on to this first?
Yeah.
So it doesn't fall in.
So we have 3 cups of flour.
All purpose.
3 cups of all-purpose.
And then what else is there?
1/2 teaspoon of baking soda.
And baking powder.
2.5 teaspoons of baking powder.
And salt.
And 3/8 of a teaspoon. I don't know what that means. Megan just told me to do a heaping
teaspoon.
heaping teaspoon.
Heaping 1/4 teaspoon.
That's better.
That's better. He said. And what do we have here? Something. Put those in. That's why we sift. Gently fold this in. So we're using blueberries and mixed fruit? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, there's a, I don't know, mixed berry.
Blend. Yeah,
mixed
from
berry
the
blend.
freezer.
And when do we add that in?
After this. So before we started this process, we also prepared our muffin tins. And the recipe, well, I don't think I have to show it. For those of you who don't know what a prepared tin looks like. No, the recipe called for, or the recipe instructed that we should have them on a baking sheet lined with parchment and liberally sprayed with non-stick spray in the muffin tins, and then line them with muffin cups. So we're a little apprehensive at this point, but we're just gonna go with it. I assume she knows what she's talking about. This lady.
Can't find the full cup
What in the full cup?
to measure 3 cups of fruit.
Oh, yeah, that's important.
Aha!
He found the full cup.
Where was it?
In the flour. No, she doesn't say anything about this consistency of this,
Maybe whisk it to get some of the lumps off.
but she says fold.
Yeah. Alright.
I'm just saying. What do you think? Are these flour lumps?
Yeah, I think so.
No,
No, what could it be?
buttermilk? So this is how we test. We take a lump and we smoosh it.
It's okay?
Flour.
Alright. Megan says it's okay. Ready?
Yep. Scoop one. There's a lot of water in there, huh?
Yeah.
Couldn't use blueberries and stuff. No? See, like, okay.
2 cups.
So we'll see how this works.
Pick the berries out.
Yeah. So try not to use fruits that look like this. There's a little too much water in here.
You want to take a bite out?
No? Yeah. That's it, right?
Yep.
So mix well, it says. Now we're going to put these into our muffin cups.
Ow. Yep.
Okay. Okay. So she says 2 huge gobs with a large muffin scoop. We also have slightly smaller than larger scoops here. So
Slightly
smaller, slightly smaller than average muffin tins. So this is going to be interesting. So I'm not going to use huge gobs. I'm just going to scoop and see what 1 scoop looks like, and then maybe see what 2 scoops look like. I think that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, standard measurement, a gob.
A gob, yeah. A huge gob.
I love you, Marcy.
Well, don't say that yet. Yeah, see, that's a lot. I'm not doing 2 of those.
Okay.
So what do you think?
No, let's measure out 9 first and see where we're at, because her recipe says 9 to 12, right?
9 to 12, yeah. But
so if we go 12,
singles
yeah.
Okay. And don't forget, we're also topping this with the streusel topping. I mean, I don't know why I don't forget, but I'm just saying. For all you folks at home. All you cool cats and kittens.
Thank you, Carol Baskin.
That lovely lady. Feel like what's that guy's name? Not G. Who's that guy from Canadian Baking Show? Paul. Is it Paul? This guy that's always got stuff on his hands.
James, man, don't make fun of James. We're also watching the Canadian Baking Show.
James was doing this. He managed to scoop it with his hands at this point somehow.
You know I'm posting this on the internet, right? Don't make fun of James.
Not the whole thing. Right?
Yeah, this is an unedited version. Apologize to James now, Megan.
I apologize to James. I didn't know this was going to be on there. On the interwebs.
What do you think we're going to do with this?
Like cut it into something that's usable.
No.
No.
Okay, so Marcy Goldman calls for 12. That's okay. And
so
then
if we had regular sized muffin tins, then it could be 12. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Ours are like your regular small size thingies. But we'll just scoop the rest here. Then we'll use a purple scoop and scoop like one on top of each one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So should I just do 12 and then one on top?
Oh, yeah, we want to go 9 to 12 just to get some idea of what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, but we already know that we're going to have more than she would.
This might be 12. I don't know, man.
Because our tins are smaller though. I'm just saying that we should have more than 9 to 12 anyway.
Yeah.
But we can do this.
I don't know what her standard. Yeah.
Well, this is not, I think we agreed these are probably not standard muffin tins. They seem a little small. But so the rationale or the theory that we have, we were just making assumptions, wild assumptions. But this is supposed to have a good amount of muffin top to it. Not the bad kind of muffin top, the good kind of muffin top. So
Marcy,
I think
if you're watching this and we're doing it wrong, please DM us.
You like that, wouldn't you?
I'm posting this, stop.
So I think the idea was to kind of like have it be really filled so that it would come out of the top a lot and you would get a lot of nice muffin top to it. But we don't know. We're just guessing.
What about opening a bakery that only serves the top?
It's been done.
No, it's not about
Top of the muffin. Are we still posting this video if it turns out like horrendously?
Yeah, I'm blaming Marcy. Oh, can we go one more? Yeah, we can go cut like half of it and just put the rest on.
What, half of it?
Like half a purple scoop onto each one, and that's like still
So we're
her.
really doing 12.
Yeah.
Alright.
Committed.
Let's committed.
Is that a good idea?
Well,
Meanwhile, set your oven to 350 degrees
we should have
Fahrenheit.
done that before you started. We did that before we started. Oh, yes. Maybe meanwhile take your streusel topping, get your streusel topping ready for topping.
Yes, chef.
This is a little obscene. I think you're gonna be sorry. I think we're all gonna be really sorry.
Okay,
that we did
so
this.
okay, now let's stop for a second. Let's make a 13th one if we're gonna.
That's
do-
what I'm saying.
Oh my god.
What I've been saying. Everyone watching this video can back me up.
Can I just go back
We should
to
just
work already?
videotape. We should just videotape all of our conversations because then all the times when you don't listen to me, I'll have it on record.
I don't know how I deal with you sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. Years.
Streusel topping straight out of the freezer.
14th. The
14th.
14th muffin.
We got a new
Movie?
Antonio Banderas movie.
Oh, you're thinking 13th Warrior. I was thinking I thought there was something to do with like baseball or some other movie where they had a reference to that.
Oh.
The 13th Man. Basketball? Basketball? Like some ghost basketball player? Was that a movie?
There's only 5 to a court. I don't know why they would put the 14th basketball player.
Maybe it was the 6th man or something.
Third string, nigga.
I went to volleyball, not. Okay. Take the muffin goo off your hands. Now, I don't know if it says how much streusel topping to put. We also didn't use her streusel recipe, so. Top each with a crown of streusel. Yeah, but okay, so in her defense, like we already made this streusel for other purposes.
Yeah.
So I don't know, hers probably was portioned exactly to have exactly enough for this. I don't know.
But what does a crown of streusel look like?
I think it's just like
Yeah, there you go. That's a crown. Yeah, let's do it.
This whole business like that.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah. And now I'm seeing the rationale for all this protection on your bakeware because it's just really messy. That said, I still think these are probably overfilled and we'll be sorry, but the whole point is to see, right? That's what we're telling ourselves. Watch out, Rosa.
Let me take a picture for this first stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. We should have done like alternating.
Yeah, but then you're gonna have the top's gonna go into the bottom of the next door neighbor one. That also doesn't.
What do you mean, like 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, and then it might be a little bit better. I have no clue.
I don't know.
Alright, our parents are gonna eat this. Now what, Megan?
Now then bake them.
How long?
25 to 35 minutes, I think maybe.
And 350
At
degrees.
350 degrees, and let's just try to make sure we don't have too much stuff that's gonna burn here.
Alright, let's do it.
Okay, let me just double check before we pop them. Boop. At 25 to 35 minutes, I think.
35 minutes.
We'll see. Yeah, but these are also smaller.
Okay. So I think that was a total of 40 minutes. I think if we actually had proper muffin tins, it'll turn out pretty good. Maybe we'll have to try this again. Say something to Marcy.
Not bad, Marcy.
But I think it's kind of our fault that if we had
the pan's too small.
Yeah.
If it wasn't touching, it would be better.
I think so. We're gonna have to have a little taste test. So how long does it take before we can unmold?
15 minutes you can take them out of, dance party across the street. 15 minutes you can take them out of the muffin tins.
I'm married to a squirrel.
How do we take them out?
How do we take them out?
Will they just come out? This is a test.
Oh no. Not spray on there, no?
That's what I do.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
Marcy.
So we're about to try a Marcy Goldman muffin. Megan is gonna apologize for all the things that she said about Marcy earlier.
Maybe.
Maybe.
No, I never badmouth Marcy. I just said the pants are not the right pants.
That's true. That's not our fault.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Well, that's our fault, not Marcy's.
Wait, but we knew that and we did it anyway.
Yeah.
So what do we want to have happen now? You want me to just?
I'm just gonna eat it.
Okay.
Oh, it's not getting
Okay.
your beautiful face. I'm just trying it.
So are you recording now? You actually want to try it?
What?
But I think this is what Dave Arnold was talking about. Like,
Yeah.
it gets you the extra overhang. No, you're gonna put it. Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm pointing. Not bad.
How did she do?
Besides the measurement, the crown or whatever, well, that was good. Look at that center. Megan got a good one. Yeah.
What had the crown? Or... Oh.
The measurement.